guys, and welcome back again to my channel. So in today's video, we are looking like an absolute gay boy for one in this top. Yes, this is Rihanna's signature. Yes, I am a mega fan. And yes, I do have shit tattoos. But besides all that, I have received the brand new Jolie Beauty Second Skin Highlighters and also the brand new gel eyeliner. I am so excited to dive into all this. Are you? Let's go. So I've prepped my skin with the Uniglow collection. It's just really beautiful and hydrating. I do have a separate video if you want to go check that out. That's what's given me, you know, the beautiful youthful glow. So guys, we have 4 highlighters and they look beautiful. I've opened them, I've kind of swatched them even though I wasn't supposed to. I was gonna give one of these or 2 of these away in a giveaway, however I did kind of swatch them, so I feel like I can't really do that now, unless someone really wants one, then go ahead. So I'm not sure if I want to do an eye look today. I think I might keep it really simple. Like I said, I'm not really too sure. I might just do like a winged liner and maybe just like a nude lip and just make everything focus on the glow and the skin. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get into the highlighters. Okay guys, so there is 4 highlighters in this range. On the website it says get that lit from within look with our stunning Jolie Beauty Second Skin Powder Highlighter. So these are part of the Second Skin range. So if you didn't already know, I did kind of do a mini review on the bronzers and the blushers. I'm absolutely obsessed with the bronzers and blushers. So they are really beautiful. I can't remember which video I reviewed them in, but you just might have to have a look. But we are going to be using the bronzers and the blushers in today's video, so you'll see them in action anyway. So it says they are extremely finely milled and they're formulated to provide a natural yet eye-catching glow to the skin. It can be built up to a more intense look or worn more subtle for a daily look. It avoids creating a glittery finish and it's a smoothing formula that glides over any texture on the skin, enhancing the smoothness of the skin underneath. And apparently they perform perfectly on top of all cream or powder foundation bases or on bare skin, so that's good to know. So this is the old formula / old highlighting palette that they have. This is still available to buy on the website, and as you can see, it's just absolutely like blinding. If you do want a blinding highlighter, these are so beautiful. I have done a video on this as well. The one thing I used to not like about this palette though is that the formula is it's such a soft formula that if you drop it, these are going to smash. But what I liked about this is in a makeup artist's kit, these are absolutely amazing because you can kind of mix and match to get, you know, the perfect finish for you and perfect shade. So for instance, if I take that shade there, that might be a bit too gold for your skin tone. So what you can do is say, let's take Rising Sun, which is this one here, and then you can put that on top and just like change the colour of the highlighter, and what you'll find is it'll go a little bit more bronzy. So can you see that's gone like a little bit more bronzy gold, and then if I swatch this shade, which is kind of what that looks like next to it, you can see that they're completely different tones. So what I liked about this is if you are a makeup artist, this is absolutely stunning, and like I said, they are absolutely blinding. It's definitely one of my favourites. However, with this palette, you do have to be a little bit careful because it is such a soft formula that when you're blending it out, it can kind of sometimes like go a little bit everywhere. Like I said, once it is blended in, it does look absolutely beautiful. So this is definitely one of my favourite formulas and one of my favourite products from Jolie. Alright guys, so this is what the packaging looks like. And what I like about this is if you shine like a torch on it, I don't think it'll do it, but it did it earlier. Yeah, it's not doing it for some reason. if you shine like the light on it, it's kind of like got like a rainbow packaging, but when you just look at it normal, you can't really see the rainbow. So that's something really cool about the packaging. So then on the back, it just has ingredients. So it just says pearlescent pigments. It's vegan, cruelty free. So then when you take them out the box, they do come really good packaged. So what I mean by that, in like normal terms, is that they come like bubble wrapped, so they are like well protected. And then this is what they look like. I'm really sorry, I've got like all my fingerprints over it. The only thing that I don't really like is that they look the same as the blushes and look the same as the bronzers, so they're all the exact same coloured packaging. One thing I wish is that, you know, these might have been, I don't know, like a white colour, or do you get what I mean? Like I just wish that there was a little bit of a different colour, just so you could tell the difference. Because I mean, if I was like, say if like I was a working makeup artist and these were in my bag, you wouldn't be able to tell which is which. The only way you'd tell is on the back. It tells you the shade names, and obviously it does have like the blusher and the highlighter on the back. So I just wish that it had something to indicate like which is which, basically. Because again, here is the bronzer, and do you see what I mean? Like they're all the same coloured packaging, so it'd be a bit annoying to like which is which. Alright guys, so this is what all of the highlighters look like. I will give you them like individually. So if I put them like that, you can see like they all look different. It's too blinding, it's not picking up in my camera. So guys, this one is the shade Saintly, and as you can see, like it's not even picking up, like it's that blinding. Like look at that. That's like insane. But yeah, that's the like the palest shade, but it's not too pale because I fake tan. I know I don't look tanned now, but when I obviously have my foundation and bronzer and stuff on, I'd be able to wear that. Like a lot of them are really, really white, but that, it's got like a nice undertone to that, so I'd be able to wear that. Like look at that. And you get a mirror as well. I haven't taken the plastic off yet, so let's do that together. Oh my god, if you had fake nails, you wouldn't do this, but oh, satisfying or what? So let's give that a lovely swatchy. Oh, look at that. Wow. So guys, that is the shade Saintly. Look at that. It's that blinding that it don't, like the camera don't want to pick it up. Pick it up. And then next up we have Dreaming. This is more, I'd say this is like your tanned shade. So if you wear fake tan, this is going to be a really nice shade for you. If you are pale, you could still get, well, as I say pale, I don't mean that offensive because I'm pale as well when I'm not tan, but like, I mean fair, let's say fair skin tone. So yeah, if you are fair skin toned, this would suit you as well. If you are tanned, it'd suit you. And as you can see, it's still really blinding. One thing I do want to point out as well, what I really, really like, is that, can you see that the highlighter is embedded, so it's kind of got like this rim around the edge. I really like that because if you do drop your highlighters, this is going to help protect them, because it's good, like that's going to take up most of the shock, so it's just going to protect your highlighter a little bit more. So I really like that design. So let's give this a swatchy. Oh, look at that. So that's the shade Dreaming, and again the camera just does not want to pick it up. But you can see how like blinding it is, and you can see the different undertone compared to Saintly. It's just got like more of like a golden undertone. So then next we have Paradise. Now this is quite a unique one. This is like, I'd say it's a peachy pink gold, if you will. It kind of shifts, so like you can see when I was turning to the side, it's like really, really pinky, but then when you turn, it goes to like a peachy golden undertone. It's quite unique. I really like that. This would be really beautiful as like a blush, so I'd probably use that for that. That's really beautiful. This would be really nice for your medium skin tones. It's quite nice. So let's give that a swatch. Can you see what I mean? Like how it's just a really beautiful, I think this is more subtle out of the four. When I swatched it the other night, it definitely was a little bit more subtle than the other ones. But you can just tell that it's got like a peachy pink undertone. So that'd look beautiful on medium. I'd say medium to deep, but more deep skin tones. That'd look absolutely beautiful. And one thing that I want to point out as well is that they're not glittery. Like when I'm holding my hand here, I can't see any glitter in them whatsoever, which is amazing. So, okay, so then this one is the shade Euphoria, which is the, I want to say deepest in the collection. And this is, as you can see, it's like super reflective. Like they all are super reflective. This is more of like a bronze. This is going to be too dark for me, I think. So then let's swatch that one there. So as you can see, it's still super reflective. But yeah, that is the highlighters. Obviously, I don't have a deeper skin tone, so I wouldn't actually know what this looks like on like a deeper skin tone. I would like to see a shade range extension, as with the bronzers as well. I'd love to see a shade range, like an extension on the ranges, on the shades. I would like to see an extension. 4 highlighters to begin with is a really good start, and like I said, this would probably work on a deeper skin tone. I wish I had someone here who I could, you know, use it on and try. If you do get this, let me know in the comments below if this does work for you. But I mean, even the shade Paradise, I feel like, you know, these two would be really beautiful for medium to deep skin tones. So. But yeah, you never know, Jolie Beauty might be working on that currently. So let's just wait and see, shall we? So then we have the liner, guys. So this has been in the works for quite a long time, I believe. And here we are. Now, if I received this a few months back, I would have been so scared. I wouldn't have been able to do it because I've been so scared at doing winged eyeliner and, you know, just wings for the longest time. And I used the Fenty Beauty one, and I just love this. It's really amazing. It really helped me out, and it helped me get over my fear of doing winged eyeliner. And now I am very confident in doing a wing. I usually use the P. Louise bases to do them, so I'm really excited to use this. So I did swatch this last night, guys, and this is what it looks like. It's super black. So on the website, guys, it says, introducing our brand new Infinity Gel Eyeliner. Smudge proof, budge proof, life proof. Apparently it's waterproof, so it lasts all day, even on the waterline, which is really good to know. You can tight line with it. You can smudge it out to get, like, you know, really like blown out eye look. It says the formula is smooth, it's got the consistency of a gel, and then it says once set, this formula is completely waterproof and will stay put perfectly for over 16 hours. However, it is easily removed with an oil-based cleanser such as the Deluxe Cleansing Balm, and it is vegan and cruelty-free. So I'll give this a little swatch, guys. Like so. So as you can see, it is really pigmented. I swatched this last night and I've still got residue on me because I didn't wash it off properly. But yeah, as you can see, it's really pigmented, and when it dries down, it does dry down to, I'd say, like a matte. It is like quite matte, and yeah, it looks very promising. I really like this because I feel like you could use it as eyeshadow. Pretty much like, you know, the P. Louise base, they have a black shade, but that might be a little bit too wet for you. So if you don't like to use, you know, really wet formulas, they have just come out with a paint. However, you can use this as well, so you can, you know, use it to really blow out and smudge, like get a really beautiful smoky eye. And then if you pair it with, say, something like the Sorcerer's palette and use, you know, some of like these tones, this would be so beautiful paired with those. So now that we've got all, you know, all of this all down, let's get to putting on some makeup. Alright guys, so I've decided to do something crazy with the eyes. So what I've done is I've gone in with the blank canvas, obviously by P. Louise, And I've just put the pigment by Helen E on. This is the neon one. Jolie Beauty do have neon pigments, but I didn't pick any of those up. I think they came out with theirs after, you know, I already got some, and I rarely use them. So I've decided to do something just a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna take this yellow one now, and I don't actually know what I'm doing, but we're just gonna go with it for now. I don't know how or why I got this idea, but it's just come to me, so here we go. Okay, so these are the kind of brushes that you want to be using to apply a gel liner like this. This is the P. Louise one from the cancelled collection. You can buy these separately or in a set, I believe. Obviously, I do have a discount code with both Jolie Beauty and P. Louise. So obviously, if you do want to, I'll link them down below and you can use them. These ones are from Peaches and Cream. They're just really like detailed brush. I'm gonna use these two, I think. We'll try these two and we'll see how we get on. So obviously I don't know the dry down time of this. I don't know how long we're gonna have, you know, to do things with. I do like the way that you can smudge this out to get a smudgy wing. I think I'm going to go for a really tight one, like a really sharp wing. So let's get started. So the way I like to start out my wing is take like a brush like this. So just dipping into, and then I'm just gonna get that as sharp as I can. And then I'm just going to start from about here. Like so. I might bring that a bit further up actually, to about there, because I really want a big wing. And then, so I'm going back in to get a bit more product, guys. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going for. So now I'm going to take this angled brush and I'm just going to coat both sides of this. And what I've noticed as well, a little bit of this does go a long way, which is good. And then with this, I'm just going to start pressing this on. What I like about this is that it's matte. So whereas the Kat Von D liner, it's a bit of a hit and miss for me, that liner. And then the Fenty Beauty one, like these are two of the best eyeliners that I've used. The KVD one is really like, it's really fun, so you can get a really good tip on it. And then the Fenty Beauty one is really black. However, it's like a satin black. So what I really like what I'm liking, first impressions of this Jolie Beauty one, is that a little goes a long way, but it's intensely pigmented black, but it's matte as well. Like I've noticed that it's quite mattifying, which is really good. So you can see, you do have time, you know, to work with it and smudge it, which I really appreciate, because there's nothing worse than you putting, like, not having time to, you know, blend and smudge and stuff. So you can see how intense that is. It might not look, you know, straight there, but it is really straight. My eye just delves in a little bit, so it's got like a little bit of a curve to it, but I quite like how that's looking. It gives it like an asymmetrical look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make sure I've filled everywhere in, get it, you know, as black as possible. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this bit up just so it goes like really sharp. So you can see how like I've made it really sharp on the edge. I absolutely love how that's applied. It applied really easily. You know, it's really blackened and I really like it. What I'll do is, because obviously I can't rub my finger on that, what I'll do is I'll take a little bit and I'll put it on the back of my hand there, and what we'll do is we'll leave it to set and then we'll give it a test to see like if it smudges and all that stuff. Alright guys, this is what I am looking like right now. I know, crazy, what the hell. But I've just added some confetti like glitter, some diamantes, I've put a little bit of the P. Louise Blue Salty AF paint in my waterline, and I've also put a little bit of limelight on the bottom of my lashes. You can't really see it, but it might show up in the picture. So yeah, that's my eyes so far. So I have gel liner on the back of my hand, so I'll put some water on it like that. Whoa, just dripping off. And then let's see. Oh wow, so it lasted through water, so it's waterproof, guys, look. Wow. So the claims of it being waterproof and smudge proof are really true. Like, transfer proof, waterproof. I'm really impressed. And like, I'm trying to rub it off now and it's like not going anywhere. Like, okay guys, so I'm going to put my base on now, and I will be back and we'll do the bronzers and highlighters. Alright guys, so onto the bronzers. So these are two of the bronzers that I mainly use. I think, did I get 3? Oh no, I only got sent 2 because the third one would have been way too deep for me. So how I use these, Latte, which is this one, is the lightest shade. I tend to use that, yeah, day to day. The caramel shade, which I believe is the medium shade. I tend to use this when I'm doing like Instagram makeup looks, just because it looks, you know, looks a little bit more stronger. So I am going to go in with caramel today. So just taking this brush, this is a P. Louise brush from the Cancelled collection. Literally, you can see how much I just love this bronzer. It's just unbelievable. So I'm just gonna start putting that here. What I love about these bronzers is they just look like skin. My favourite bronzer ever is the NARS Laguna. Not the matte NARS Laguna, it's the original one, just because it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So if Jolie managed to bring one of them out, oh my god. But this, I'm obsessed, like I have non-stopped been using it. And you can see why, like look how just looks like skin, just looks airbrushed. It just, oh, I don't know what she's put in these, but it's absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful bronzer. If you haven't picked up these already, guys, obviously you can use the discount code to save money, but I believe there's a Black Friday sale on at the moment, so hop on these because they're only about $14.99, I believe, something like that. Honestly, it's one of the best bronzers that I've ever used, so. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna put some blush on. This is in the shade Flush. I believe there's about 5 or 6 shades of blush in the range. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit, not loads, just here. Like, look how beautiful that is. Alright guys, let's get on to the highlighter because we've been waiting it feels like I've been waiting all day. So I'm gonna take the shade Saintly and I'm gonna take it just on like this brush. Just tap it in a little bit just to see what we get. And just apply that on this side. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is gorge. Can you see that, guys? Oh wow. Look how stunning that is. So yeah, like I thought it would. It's not too light. It is a little bit light for me, but it's not like overbearing, you know, like where they leave like a white cast, like that doesn't leave any form of cat. Oh, look at that. That is stunning. I feel like that's got just the right undertone in it to be the perfect shade. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that. How insane is that? I don't feel like I need any more, but we're gonna put some more. So we'll go on top and see how we can, you know, build it up. Oh wow, guys, wow. It was right as well. It's not, you know, it's not picking up any texture on my skin. It looks so beautiful. Wow, guys, that is absolutely stunning. This formula is so much better than the previous formula. So I'm just dusting off that brush, guys, and I'm gonna take the shade Dreaming, which I feel like will be the perfect tan shade for me. So just going into that and put this on this side. Oh wow. Yeah, I definitely prefer this shade for my skin tone at the moment for when I'm wearing a tan. That is gorgeous. Oh, can you see that, guys? I feel like this one would be amazing for every single day. You know, like when I don't want to be overpowered, like I want to be, you know, like when I want a glow, and I feel like this one would be amazing if I just want to bland everyone. Oh, that is stunning, that though, isn't it? Like, wow. And this one is just so beautiful and it's more natural, I think, like more tanned looking. That is stunning. I'm gonna put a bit of the Saintly shade on top of this side, just because I really want the highlighters to pop. Oh wow, look at that, guys. Look at that. Jolie, I love these. So I don't know where to put this shade. I might put a little bit on here because I just feel like this is going to be too dark and it's going to give me a little bit of a cast. I mean, let's try it on my forehead and see if it gives me a cast or anything. I was wrong. It doesn't look too bad. Like, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous as well. Oh my god, I can't decide which one I like more. This one definitely doesn't give me a cast. I thought that because it's like a bit deep, it'd give me, you know, like a bit of a cast, but I feel like this would be perfect on the lips as well, because it is like a lip kind of colour. Look at that, guys. Oh wow. Wow. I'm gonna take this one down my nose as well. Jolie, if you're watching this, which I know you're gonna be, you've outdone yourself. These are stunning. These are better than the Jaclyn Hill ones. Like, these are so much better than the Jaclyn Hill ones. I'm in love. So this one, guys, which is the shade Paradise, I'm gonna use this as kind of like a blush highlight. So I'm gonna put that there. I just feel like this, yeah, I was right. This makes the perfect blush highlight, if that makes sense. Like, can you see how it's given me a bit of golden tone, like a golden pink tone? So it's the perfect highlight to put, you know, on your cheeks to give you a bit of a sheen. And just, yeah, it's the perfect one to do that with. So guys, what do we think? What is your favourite one? I mean, I absolutely love Saintly. I think that's the most, they're all blinding, but this one, if you're really looking for a massive pop, I definitely think this is going to be amazing on fair to medium skin tones. The shade Paradise, you could even pair these two and use this one as like a blush and then blend it into like Saintly, if you will. So I just think this one's amazing as a blush because it's not as blinding as the others, but it's got the undertone to use as like a blush shade. This would look really beautiful on the lips as well. So I'll show you on the lips. Let's do it. Screw it. So just grab your finger and just run it across your lips, and it'll just give you a really nice blush tone, and top it with a gloss. I think it would look really beautiful. I definitely think my favourite for everyday, and the one that I'm probably gonna use every day, is the shade Dreaming, just because it's the perfect undertone for my fake tan, and it just looks more natural because it is the right tone. And obviously if I want more of a highlight like a popping one, I can always top it up with Saintly. But even the shade Euphoria, like I've used that on my forehead, and I did think that would be a bit too dark for me and give me more of like a cast, but even when it just looks absolutely beautiful. So guys, I am so torn between which one's my favourite. Definitely think I'm going to go through these like I don't know what. I've got so much highlighter. Like, I've got my Jaclyn Hill ones, I've got my Doll Beauty ones, and these are, I think these top all of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, Doll Beauty highlighters are insane, and the Jaclyn Hill ones are lush as well, but these, I think these top them. Plus they're cheaper as well. These are only, I think they're $14.99, kind of the same as the bronzers. So these are cheaper. Plus if you use my discount code, you're getting them cheaper than say Doll Beauty and Jaclyn Hill and all that one. So these guys, absolutely 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I have been filming all day. It's taken me forever. So like, it feels like it's taken me forever. So after this, I'm gonna put my lip on. So that's probably what you're gonna see on Instagram. Let me know what you think of the makeup look below. Let me know which is your favorite highlighter. And yeah, thank you so much to Jolie Beauty for sending me these. I'm sure you're going to see these in a lot more videos. I went through a phase of not liking highlighter, and now it's safe to say I am back in the highlighting game. I absolutely really love highlighter. So yeah guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Love ya.